the years since Hurricane Katrina hit the coast, many displaced coastal residents have had to find temporary housing anywhere they can. From tents at first to the all too familiar FEMA trailer, these good folks have had to endure somewhat unconventional ways of living. We recently visited with Sybil and Jerry Sumrall at their unconventional residence.
During Katrina, we went up to Hattiesburg, and it didn't seem so bad until we got home.
Our neighbor said, "You ain't gonna like it when you go in your house." But the house looked okay. You know, the vinyl siding was off and all that, but nothing real terrible. We went in and saw all the damage on the inside.
Everything looked like a giant had swirled his hand around in it and turned everything upside down.
Went to Mother's house, and hers was destroyed. So we just automatically came over here.
We're living here in my office, and thankfully we had this to move into.
No FEMA trailer. Our daughter lived in a FEMA trailer, and it was really uncomfortable for them. So I'm glad we're here.
You can't move in one of those little trailers.
We got 1,480 square feet here, and we're comfortable.
It's like home.
There's a lot of people that lives in their business today. Their houses are not ready to move into. And I would say that you're probably going to have situations like this for another couple of years. Our situation won't be so bad because within 2 months, Sybil and I will have our house ready. We'll be ready to move back in it.
It's a very big blessing. We've got 2 restrooms, a shower, we've got a kitchen, you know, everything. And we've got 4 tables here we can eat on. We can have a party.
We wound up buying beds and things like that, and we're enjoying it here. We're doing good.
Well, it seemed everything was going fine until they got a visit from the Biloxi Fire Marshal.
Apparently the fire marshal decided we shouldn't be living here because of the lawnmower shop next door.
They came in, of course, to inspect the building, and we let them. And then of course, we went and had our fire extinguishers all upgraded. But then the fire chief, or somebody from the fire chief's office, called here and threatened to evict us. Well, I hit the ceiling. I called the mayor, and he said, "They can't make nobody make you leave your building." But I understand it was because that all this got started because they had evicted somebody out of their restaurant in old town Biloxi. And that's the reason that they were going around finding people that was living in their business. And this is where we think all this stemmed from.
We have a firewall between us and them, and it's no problem.
The Sumralls have taken everything in stride and with a good sense of humor. And they have some good advice for fellow residents who are also living in unconventional housing.
Keep your mouth shut. Sometimes it's so easy to get on each other's nerves. So I would say patience is a very big virtue.
We discovered that by being nice to each other, we're getting along just fine. Now, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have 2 girls that are easy to get along with, and both of them are 2 of the best cooks in the world, and you can tell that by just looking at me.
For Beyond Katrina, I'm Lee Tapley.